Welcome to Primary Sources and Secondary Sources training video. Hello class, today we will be learning about primary and secondary sources. As you know, a source can be a person, place, or object from which you get information. The two types of sources used in learning U.S. history are called primary sources and secondary sources. Let's tackle primary sources first. Primary sources are original materials created or produced during the time under study or first-hand information, which makes sense since the word primary means first. General examples of primary sources used for studying U.S. history include letters, diary entries, quotes, government documents, news articles, artifacts, paintings, drawings, and autobiographies. That's when someone writes a book about their own life. More modern primary sources include speeches, video news footage, photographs, and recorded interviews. Let's explore a specific example. If our topic of study was the life of Martin Luther King Jr., we would look at several primary sources. His famous "I Have a Dream" speech is a primary source. It is first-hand information coming directly from Martin Luther King Jr. Whether we read it, hear it, or watch it on a video, that speech is a primary source that tells us about Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. also wrote an autobiography about his life. His autobiography is a primary source. Martin Luther King Jr.'s TV interview on Meet the Press in 1965 is a primary source. These primary sources, along with others, help historians to understand the past. The other type of sources, secondary sources, are created by studying primary sources. Let's take a look at secondary sources. Yes, you may have already guessed. Secondary sources are second-hand sources of information. They are sources that were created by someone who did not have first-hand experience or participate in the events, conditions, time periods you are studying. General examples of secondary sources include textbooks, encyclopedias, dictionaries, websites, essays, biographies, which are books about a specific person written by someone else. Let's go back to our Martin Luther King Jr. example. Secondary sources when studying Martin Luther King Jr. would be a section in your textbook, an essay your classmate writes, a biography, or even a brain pop video on Martin Luther King Jr., although it may include a primary source within the video, like his "I Have a Dream" speech. Secondary sources rely on primary sources to report information about the past. If you were to write an essay on Martin Luther King Jr., you would use both primary and secondary sources. And now you know that primary sources are used to create secondary sources. Okay, class, it's time for a quick comprehension check. You can pause the video between each question if needed. Identify the source. Number 1. An interview with Titanic survivor Melvina Dean. Is it A, a primary source, or B, a secondary source? The correct answer is A, primary source. Number 2. The Declaration of Independence written by Thomas Jefferson and signed by Congress in 1776. Is it A, a primary source, or B, a secondary source? The correct answer is A, a primary source. Number 3. A section of your textbook that describes the Jamestown settlement. Is it A, a primary source, or B, a secondary source? The correct answer is B, a secondary source. Great job, class! This concludes the video on primary and secondary sources. Don't forget to click Next at the bottom right of your screen to finish the lesson. After you review the resource pages, take the quiz and complete the Jamboard activity. Have a great day.